The Lantern talks to victims of some of the recent armed robberies in the campus area. Ohio State welcomes some freshmen into new dorms, and the urban era continues against a Florida opponent at the Shoe. All that and more in this week's Lantern Webcast. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Clark. With the recent armed robberies on and around campus, the Lantern's Kaily Higgins follows up from last week's story.
The Ohio State University prohibits firearms on campus, but one organization doesn't agree. Buckeyes for Concealed Carry told the Lantern exclusively that if OSU doesn't change their policy, they plan to take action.
And you're probably going to be the first media outlet to really hear this. This is going to take suing the university.
Students at the University of Colorado had recent success doing the same thing. Newbern says it's a necessary legal action to help students from danger on and off campus.
4 guys came up from behind us, and the one had a gun in my buddy's face, and then the other one hit me from behind.
To grab the stuff, they ripped everyone's pockets. Like they weren't really screwing around, you know what I mean? They weren't trying to hang out.
Newbern says situations like this can be avoided. Now the organization is in research stages and are talking to lawyers in the Columbus area.
What's going to happen for Ohio State to get in line with that, because we've appealed to them, right? We've written letters and we've tried to talk to President Gee, and no interest in hearing it at all. What it's going to take is it's going to take the Ohio State Supreme Court. We're confident it's going to have to go to the Supreme Court.
The state of Ohio does allow for concealed carry, but not in certain places, including colleges and universities. The issue did go to legislature, but nothing's changed yet. University Police Chief Denton could not meet with the Lantern, but he said a rapid response by trained law enforcement is the best approach.
I think that there comes a point when the police can't protect us, so who's left to protect you? Yourself. And they need to give us tools to do that.
Newbern says it's not a matter of if, but when Ohio State will soon be a gun-friendly campus. Reporting for the Lantern, I'm Kaily Higgins.
Thanks, Katie. This year, some Ohio State freshmen got to move into brand new dorm rooms. Here's Duee with some resident feedback.
It's been almost 3 weeks since students moved into the brand new residence on 10th and the newly renovated Park Straley dorms on South Campus. But after all this time and money invested by Ohio State, one question is still remaining. Was it all worth it?
It's pretty much incredible. I mean, everything's like newly renovated, so everything's new. The laundry's great. There are places to study. Like, it's just nice all around.
While residents at the dorms of Park Straley do not have to clean their own bathrooms, they were telling the Lantern that vomit is not the only issue when using the bathrooms.
The bathrooms, the toilets, they like spray on you. So, you know, you flush it, then you have to run.
After a couple of weeks living in the resident halls, some students are still excited about their new home.
I love it. It's homey. It's kind of the place I want to be when I'm not in class or when I should be in class. I still want to be here just because my bed's super comfy and my living room's super comfy, and I don't know, it's just homey.
Although the residence on 10th is brand new, there are some aspects students think can be a bit of a challenge when living with 6 other students.
It's like we don't have any trash cans in the hallway, but besides that, I mean, it's really nice. The natural lighting is really nice in here too.
If you come in, the light automatically comes on and it won't go off until you leave, or 45 minutes after you leave. So the light's always on, and it's the same thing in our closet. You go in, like walk to your bed, but you're walking past the closet, so the light automatically comes on, and that could be disturbing to your roommate if she's already asleep.
Overall, students do approve of the new dorms and think it was definitely worth the money. Reporting for the Lantern, I'm Duee.
Thanks, Anna. New dorms aren't the only change this year, as OSU has converted from the quarter system to semesters. Because of the switch, many study abroad programs have had to deal with some changes. Andrea Henderson has the story.
Studying abroad is an opportunity that many students feel important to take advantage of in college. But with the recent switch to semesters, there might be even more opportunities in store for students here at Ohio State.
We're really excited about the May session programs because it is such an optimal time for students to do studying abroad. Our office already has over 30 approved May session programs, so there really pretty much should be something for everybody.
This is the first year the May session and Global May programs have been offered at Ohio State. With over 30 approved sessions so far, they allowed students enrolled full-time in the spring to take up to 3 credit hours for the trip with no tuition cost.
I want to study abroad in either Brazil or Italy, hopefully during May session, and I just wanted to get some more information.
Students such as Lauren Barber find the May sessions very appealing and have already met with advisors to start planning now.
It's like long enough that you get a feel for like the country and the culture, but not long enough that you start to get like homesick and miss your friends and miss like football season or anything like that.
Coursework completed at any of these programs will come back to OSU as graded credit.
That if students were interested in looking specifically for a May session program, our searchable database will allow students to search by term, but then, you know, additionally, if you wanted to search by country, by type of credit or subject, time of the year, these are all options that are available to students on our searchable database.
If you want more information about studying abroad, make sure to visit their website at oia.osu.edu or go to Oxley Hall during open advising hours on Wednesdays from 1 to 4.
Reporting for The Lantern, I'm Andrea Henderson.
Thanks, Andrea. In sports, the Buckeyes had a successful weekend with men's soccer, women's volleyball, and football securing wins. Here's Kaily Cunningham with more.
During Ohio State's 56-10 victory over Miami University this past weekend, Coach Urban Meyer introduced a new pregame tradition known as Quick Cows.
It was obvious that a lot of people didn't know what to do. Like, they really didn't know the whole thing, but it was fun and it was enjoyable and it was a cool new thing to do.
I think Block O really knew what they were doing. I watched the video beforehand, so I definitely knew what to do, and my group of friends around me watched the video too. But the people around me, some of them didn't know how to do it, but I thought it went pretty smoothly.
Some other Ohio State victories this past weekend were men's soccer winning the Wolstein Classic for the second year in a row with a dramatic 3-2 win over Davidson Sunday night. The team travels to San Diego this coming weekend. Women's soccer also defeated Syracuse 2-0 Sunday night and take on Missouri and Duquesne at home this weekend. Women's volleyball swept the Maryland Invitational, taking down both Binghamton and Seton Hall in 3-0. The team travels to Dayton and Western Kentucky this weekend. And the Urban Era continues this Saturday at noon at the Shoe against Central Florida. Make sure to follow The Lantern and Lantern Sports on Twitter for all of your Buckeye sports news. Reporting for The Lantern, I'm Kaily Cunningham.
Thanks, Kaily. That's all we have for you this week. Be sure to check The Lantern and thelantern.com for all of your Ohio State news. On behalf of all of us, thanks for watching. I'm Lauren Clark.